What's up, guys? Cejaman back, and today is a story time. I went to the Orange County, I think it was a library. I forgot exactly where the location was at. It was located in Laguna Hills. I found out, I think a couple weeks ago, that R.L. Stine was going to be doing a signing. Now, this is big for me because I grew up with Goosebumps books. I read the Goosebumps books. I watched the TV series, which I still watch to this day. Later in the years, like in the mid-2000s, I started watching The Haunting Hour. But that's as far as it really went with R.L. Stine and Goosebumps. I never got into Fear Street. I just found out Fear Street came before Goosebumps. I had no idea. So I got there. It was about, I left work at 1 o'clock. I think I got there at 2 or a little after 2. The event wasn't until 6 o'clock. So I was probably like either somewhere in the 20th, the number 20s in line. And they handed out tickets eventually, like I think like 2 hours later. But the line like ended up wrapping around the building, around the street. It was crazy. It was a lot of people at the end of the day. Maybe 400, maybe more. I'm not 100% sure. This was like I don't want to say it was like a once in a lifetime thing, because I don't know how often R.L. Stine comes down here to Southern California to do a signing. So I couldn't miss the opportunity to meet him. This is one of the first books I've ever read as a kid. I think the first book I ever read was War of the Worlds as a kid. And I've been a Goosebumps fan since then. If you guys know me, you guys know I'm a huge Goosebumps guy. Now, so 6 o'clock is when they let people in, and that's when they were doing the Q&A. There was a Q&A. He looks somewhat the same from the picture.
An ugly mob.
It's pretty cool. He's up there in age. He's like 81 years old. You can see it. He's still got a sense of humor, and he's a little hard of hearing. So anyways, so when the signing begins after, right, I know a few people that were there, and they you know, everyone was saying different things. He's only signing books. He's not signing pops. He's not signing anything else but books, right? And you know me, I brought my paint pens. I brought a few things. I bought this here too, which I didn't get signed. I actually should have. He was signing 2 items per person. This is the Trick or Treat Studios Goosebumps figures, which look amazing. They're shaped as books. Link in the description down below. Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth. You can pick this up. They're in stock now. But I should have got that signed. But anyways, so I was kind of upset, you know, that they were saying you're not going to get it signed. And plus in your book, you got to go to the title page and they're signing inside there. That's what they were saying. Those were the rules, right? And only 200 people were getting signatures, and he was taking pictures too. So I'll throw in some pictures while I'm talking about this as well. When I met R.L. Stine, the lady there was very nice when I met him, but I'll get to all that in a second. So some of the people that when I was waiting in line to get in there, some of the people that were in front of me earlier in the other line got out, and they were saying, "Oh, he's signing pops, he's signing everything," and he was using paint pens, right? And as this gentleman was telling me this, I think one of his buddies came along and was like, "Oh, he stopped doing paint pens. He stopped doing paint pens." And I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, because too many people are, it's taking too much time." So I said, "Great." So I said, "At least I can get my other stuff signed," right? I bought books, I bought vinyls. And I was like, I hope he doesn't sign in a Sharpie, because if I try to get a cover signed, it's not going to show, because a lot of his covers are dark, right? So getting close to the line, we're getting to the doors to go back into the library, and they're telling me, you know, get your book ready. Open the title page. I'm like, I don't want to get the freaking title page. I'm like, can you sign my vinyl? They're like, no, only books. I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to go by what they say. They have you open up your title books, your title page. And I'm like, I don't want, who signs there? Why do they sign books in the title page? Does anybody know this? Comment down below. Why do they, is that an old school thing? I like the covers. Anyway, so I'm still have my other stuff that I want to get signed. And then I'm getting closer, and I see him signing with a Sharpie, right? And I'm like, damn it, man, that's not going to show. So I'm next in line. I'm like, I don't want to get my title page signed. I want to get my book cover signed. Lady was cool about it. She was like, yeah, that's fine. Then I was like, I also want to get my vinyl signed. It was cool, right? So he's up there, and he's got a black Sharpie. And I'm like, oh, Mr. Stine, I said, nice to meet you. And I told him, I love your books, love your show. And I told him, I said, I have a paint pen. Can you sign in a paint pen? And I was like, it's not going to show. Your Sharpie's not going to show on these. And the lady next to him was kind of questioning it. I think it was his wife. I could be wrong. And they were like, go ahead. And I said, okay. I had it in my pockets. I had different colors. And and also, there was a viewer that was in line that I got something signed for him. I forgot your name. If you are watching this, comment down below. But I did get something for him signed because he didn't get a ticket. He came late, so I actually got a viewer's book signed. Anyways. So I take out my Sharpie, or I'm taking out my paint pens, and then I was like, I got a green one. And he was like, why is everybody doing green? He's like, why green? And I was like, because it's the color of the Goosebumps, you know, it's the title and everything, the slime. And he was like, but why green? And I pull out, I'm hoping I'm getting green, and I pull out a white one, right? And I was like, you're in luck, Mr. Stine. I was like, I got a white one. So he's struggling to open it, right? And I'm like, you want me to help you there? And then he eventually gets it. And I'm over here like stuttering, right? I'm not nervous to meet him because they're like hounding me and they want to move the line quick. And I'm like, damn, I'm going to be that guy, right? I was like, I'm going to be that guy. Didn't want to, but so he signs my book, he signs my vinyl, and then they're like, oh, the lady, before I got up to meet him, took my phone and was just snapping pictures. And then they're like, turn around, take a picture. So I grabbed my book, grabbed my vinyl. I smeared the I'll show you right now. So I got the book here, Welcome to Dead House. You can see that's his first signature right there. And I smeared the sucker. And, I was like, oh no, before I took the picture, I was like, oh no, Mr. Stine, I was like, I smeared it. And he starts laughing, right? So I turn around, I think I got a picture of me actually looking like, oh, I smeared it. But, and then I was like, it's okay though, it's okay. I was like, it's okay, don't worry, it's fine. So we take the picture, and he was like, give me it back, because I'll sign it for you. And he's laughing and everything. And then I was like, you want to keep the paint pen? He's like, why would I want to keep the paint pen? And then he's like, he's laughing as he's saying that. So I got this signed, check that out, R.L. Stine. In white. If I could have picked a different paint pen color, I would have. I finally got my vinyl signed. So now this is signed by Cal Dodd, who voiced Slappy. And then also you can see R.L. Stine's there. So the white actually was perfect because he did sign in Sharpie originally. And I mean, you can see it. I'm pretty sure you guys can see it, but it looks better in the paint pen. It pops more. I wanted to get this one signed in a yellow. I had a yellow Sharpie, but it's fine. It's fine. And the white did look good on this one, and it goes with Cal Dodd, and he said Slappy's his favorite character. So this means a lot to me. I mean, like I said, so I got these two signed here, and then I got the Welcome to Dead House with 2 signatures and a smear, right? How cool is that? I don't ever plan on selling these, so I'm keeping them as is. So that's pretty cool to have 3 items from Mr. R.L. Stine. I mean, this was amazing. And it just happens like that. I mean, you wait in line for so long, you go to the panel, and then everything just happens like that. But I got to have some interaction with Mr. Stine, which is pretty freaking sick. I had a lot of fun. I wish it didn't seem like it was organized very well. I'm not gonna lie, it seemed like a hot mess. It just seemed like a hot mess. So hopefully next time they organize this a little bit better. But it really seemed like everything was all over the place. Still enjoy this. This is going to go down in one of the best signatures events that I've ever been to. I mean, you know, R.L. Stine is part of my childhood and still to this day. And then my oldest son, I got him into Goosebumps. So this is a big part of my life. So meeting him was amazing. Again, he's 81 years old. I don't know if I'll ever be able to meet the man again. I don't know if he'll ever come down here anytime soon again. So I had to take advantage of this. I really, really did. And he seemed like a really cool guy too. So that's my story for meeting R.L. Stine. Did you guys go? If you guys are local, did you guys go? And if you did you get anything signed? Let me know in the comments down below. What's your favorite Goosebump book? What's your favorite Goosebump episode? Comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Who is one of your favorite, people growing up, or just somebody you had to get an autograph that you needed to get before they passed? Comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon.
Goosebumps. Viewer beware, you're in for a scare.